Does drinking make you feel more confident around men?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Liquid courage.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. It makes me do stuff I wouldn't do sober.
More confident around men. Sometimes.
I don't drink to feel more confident around men, but I would say when I am drinking, I probably do feel more confident.
For some reason, it just makes you like looser.
Yeah,
like,
you just like don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
You just feel more confident in everything, I feel, when you're like a little bit buzzed. So, yeah.
Yeah, and you think less.
Yeah.
You're more spontaneous.
So do you think?
Do you feel like you've participated in any sexual activities with someone you would not have if you were sober?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yes.
Probably.
Yes. For sure.
With like one of my good friends, for instance, I did not necessarily wanted to do it again, and I did because I was under the influence.
Have you ever had any negative consequences in result of drinking?
What tooth?
I cracked my tooth.
You cracked it.
Cracked it. I got bruised.
Yes.
A few times.
And then anxiety a lot the next day after because
Like,
you
what did
don't
I
necessarily
do?
want remember what you did.
How has college changed your drinking habits?
Well, I drink a lot more now that I'm in college, especially because there's no supervision with your parents around. So I think it definitely made me drink a lot more.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I've definitely done some really dumb stuff because I was under the influence.
I would say I drink more that I'm in college. I have more freedom. I think from freshman year to my junior year, I've learned how to drink more responsibly. So I would say for the better, I've learned differently.
In high school, I would drink probably once or twice every month, like during the weekend. But going to college, I started drinking maybe 5 or 6 times a week just because it was accessible. Yeah.
Have you ever passed out or experienced memory loss due to drinking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, blacking out, it has happened to me. I cried for a man to his parents. Pretty shitty. I woke up so happy about my night, and then I'm like, guys, I had such a fun night. And they're like,
Oh, really?
she doesn't know.
No.
And it's actually, like, it's crazy to think that alcohol can make you forget about an entire night. Like, it's actually kind of scary.
Large spans of time.
Yeah, it's actually...
Do you think you're capable of going out and having the same amount of fun sober?
I feel like you can, but I wouldn't
can't.
expect to.
Yeah.
Like, it depends on the situation.
I just wouldn't.
Yeah. Can, but not as much fun.
Yeah.
Not if everyone else is drunk.
Yes.
Because personally, I don't drink because I like it. It's just more I like the way it makes me feel, and like.
Do you ever picture your life without alcohol, and do you think you could give it up?
It's never gotten to the point where I felt like I had to give it up. If it ever got to that point, I would hope that I would be able to, and I think I would be able to. But I can't really picture my life without it. I feel like it makes things like more fun.
Yeah, I agree.
I've never pictured it without alcohol, to be completely honest.
Honestly, it's just so fun.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure I could stop.
Yeah, like if you had to.
Like, I'm not addicted to it. It's just like...
I never would by choice.
Yeah.
But like if I had to for like a health reason or something, I would.
Yeah, I definitely could feel a lot better.
I could probably give it up, but I don't know if I could picture my life without it. Like, maybe not for getting drunk, but just having a drink at night.
Do you think that men use alcohol as an excuse for their behaviors?
I don't remember exactly, but I'm sure like at least once like a guy like touched my ass or whatever, and I remember that actually at like a bar. Then
How does it make you feel?
Kind of like you never really sit down and think about it, because I feel like we're in a society where like just people almost think it's normal, but it's not, because that's just the way like we've been like kind of brainwashed.
Yeah.
But it's like when you actually think about it, it's like this guy I'm a girl partying, he thinks he can just touch my ass and he doesn't even know me, or he's my boyfriend or nobody. I think it like, yeah, it's definitely like kind of like insulting for like,
It makes me want to leave.
yeah,
Unless I'm drunk to the point where I'm like
you don't
blacked out
Right.
and don't even notice, or
And
like
it's-
whatever, I don't care. I'm like uncomfortable kind of.
I feel like because we're more mature and during all these years, we've had to have this like responsibility of like basically saying no, not dressing up a certain way, like walking
get too
away from
drunk.
situation.
Yeah.
Don't like we've just been like brainwashed for so long that it's like we in our head it's like automatic. We have.
How often do you have regrets after a night of drinking?
Not too often.
Probably every time.
It's bad when you don't remember and you hear the embarrassing stories your friends have to tell you. That's usually when I feel like they're
Probably at least like once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
At least, yeah, max at least once every weekend. Not even be like a big deal. It could just be a random drunk text that you would feel so embarrassed about it. So definitely.
How do you think the social pressures to drink are different for girls and boys?
Yeah.
Think about it that way, but I think there's a different sort of social pressure, because like if you don't drink enough, like you're a girl, like
Yeah. I think it's definitely different. Like for guys, they probably don't do it for like the confident or anything, but it's more of like
they do it to prove themselves.
Yeah. And like we feel like we always gotta look good and like dress up a certain way. Like guys, they just wear sweatpants to go out, and we're always trying to like
For real.
have makeup on, and like if we don't dress up, it's almost like we don't want to go out. Like
In general, how do you think overly drunk girls and guys are viewed?
we're all sloppy,
Yeah. They're very sloppy.
like wasted or like drunk.
Guys
I feel like really drunk guys are aggressive and angry.
seem like more aggressive to me when they're sloppy. Like she's not put together, she's not being a lady.
Like you're just like ugh. And a
Yeah.
guy, you're just like, oh, he's drunk, he's being a dumbass.
You kind of like brush it off, like whatever.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you're like, I'm gonna stay away from him. So I.
I feel like they're looking for attention. They're easy. They kind of act like sluts. They're very sloppy and annoying. Really drunk guys are aggressive and angry, and they take advantage of girls when they can. They don't really care about anybody else but themselves.
Would you be okay with your younger sister having the same drinking habits that you do now?
No. And like she's seen me pretty drunk and like my missing tooth and all that, so I think she's a little scared now. She has
You're
this strange-
the example to not follow.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, so am I. I would be a little nervous.
No. I do not want them to drink as much as I do.
I feel like yes. I've
Yeah.
never had a problem, so I feel like yeah, she can follow. I have a good time.
I would like to think I'm responsible, so in that regards, yes. Some decisions I make while I'm drunk, probably not.
Steps. My younger sister's worse than me. Yeah, I think it's more accessible for them now. When I was in high school, I was drinking in fields in junior year, and she started freshman year drinking in the fields, and like they just have kegs and a lot of alcohol.
That's the thing about social drinking. In the end, it's the drinking that creates the scene, not the other way around. You grow to relish the buzz regardless of the situation. Once you're there, really inside the moment, with its neighborly warmth and conversation, it's hard to tell what's responsible for producing emotion. What's responsible for the lightheaded feeling? Is it the Molson or the boy who's running his fingers through the ends of your hair? Are you chatty because you're drunk or because you're connecting with someone on a level that you have never experienced?